Hi, today we are going to see one more topic from Python, that is scope and lifetime of variables. The scope of the variable is the portion of the program where the variable is recognized. Parameters and variables defined inside a function is not visible from outside the function. Hence, they have local scope. What is the lifetime of the variable means? It is the period throughout which the variable exits in the memory. Whenever we declare variable, in the memory it creates one space, and when we assign a value it is stored in the memory. And the lifetime of the variable inside the function is long as the function executes. Once the execution of the function is over means that value in the memory will be destroyed and the memory will be released, so that we can use the memory for some other purpose. Okay, they are destroyed once we return from the function. Hence a function does not remember the value of the variable from its previous calls. And we are going to see one function. We have written one function, and here we are storing the value 10 to the variable x, and we are printing that value. And again what we are doing is we are assigning value 20 to the variable x. After that we are calling the function that assigns the value 10 to the x, and we are again printing the value. Now we are going to see what is going to happen. We are already created that function, and just we have to open and execute. Okay, here I have already written that function. It gets that x is assigned the value 10 and we are printing the value, and x is assigned the value 20. After that we are calling the function and we are printing the value of the x. Now see what happens. Here says value inside the function 10 and value outside the function is 20. That means what happens here, I will explain you. Here we can see the value of x is 20 initially. Okay, and even though the function my function changed the value x to 10, here what we are doing is we are calling the my function, and my function what it does, it changes the value x to 10. Okay, but it did not affect the value outside from the function. But if we print the value of x, it says only 20, but it's actually we call the function my function and change the value from 20 to 10, but it is not getting affected. Why means it is outside the scope. That means it is the local variable. What we here we have used is local variables, and it is visible only to this function. Even if we call this function here, it is not visible outside the function. Okay, on the other hand, variables outside the function are visible from inside, means they have the global scope, that is called global variable. This is the brief explanation of the variable scope of the variable. Mainly we discussed about the local variable. Thanks, bye.